Today, Shinsou had come over to my room earlier than usual. Of course, there was an important reason. Finals was coming in a couple of weeks. I was a pretty good student, getting scores in the top 5 of my classmates. I would have been number 1 if quirk history wasn't a subject. I hate the class with a passion. Why did we need to memorize all these different names and dates and it's all pointless and a waste of memory. Luckily for me, Shinsou was in the top of his class in general ed, and since finals were coming soon, I asked him to tutor me on quirk history because I couldn't seem to focus on Mr. Isabentos's voice. This is all leads to the current scene of tutoring that I was unfortunately part of. Okay, Lynn, who is the first person to develop a quirk? Shinsou asked, taking away my notes to the test from my memory. I groaned. Was it Izumin Henjin? He slightly smacked my head with his pencil. We literally just went over this, Yin. Maya Utsumu was the first one to manifest a quirk. I'm not saying that name again because holy moly, I'm going to butcher my tongue. Was the president at the time and started developing quirk laws. Ugh, this is dumb, I swear, I'm trying. There's just too many names in different ways that they're important. I could feel a headache coming up and my head dropped into my textbook in front of me. Flipping through my notebook, Shinsou told me, I'll highlight the important information in your notes and add anything you're missing. I groaned in acknowledgement, lifting my head up a bit to attempt to study from the textbook. Keyword, attempt. Quickly, I lost focus and went to another cup of coffee or whatever in an attempt to help myself. A couple minutes went by and I was scanning the page in front of me when my thoughts were interrupted. Hey, what about this? Shinsou was pointing at a page filled with words and mini doodles in purple ink. My eyes widened in realization. I tried to snatch the notebook from the boy. Nothing, just something I wrote in class. I hurriedly spoke, cheeks tinted pink in embarrassment, but the tired boy was too fast for me. He lifted the notebook out of my reach. They didn't teach this in class. He smirked at me triumphantly. I stood up, trying to get the notebook back from Shinsou. Yeah, they did. Oh, yeah, they didn't. It's a song I wrote. Now, can I have it back? With a mischievous grin, he raised it above his head, where I had no chance of getting it back. No, I don't think I'll read it. Shinsou, stop! We're supposed to be studying right now. I winced, feeling defeated at my height. He pointed at the open textbook I had abandoned. Yeah, so get back to studying, Lynn. I frowned and plopped back down onto my seat, still eyeing the purple boy. He sat back and started to read the song. I'm not singing this because he's technically reading it. Take a look around. We're surrounded by people. We will never know. Listen to the sounds of all these things we've never seen. The things that lie underneath. So, who are you? How will you impact my life? What will you do? Change things for the wrong or right? It's just one thing I'm glad to see. Something that just won't let me be. One little thing that shakes up my world and warms me in the cold. It's beautiful. The smile under the mask. Laugh along with me. Silly jokes and things that brighten up my day. Sing and dance, let's see. Who's the better one? The winner. Hey, what do you say? So, who are you? How will you impact my life? What will you do? Change things for wrong or for right? It's just one small thing I'm glad to see. Something that just won't let me be. One little thing that shakes up my world and warms me in the cold. It's beautiful. The smile under the mask. Oh, it's nice to see. The smile under the mask. Oh, I'd like to see. The smile under the mask. It's just one small thing I'm glad to see. something that just won't let me be. One little thing that shakes up my world and warms me in the cold. It's beautiful. The smile under the mask. Scampered throughout the page were doodles of hearts and cats, and a name that was scribbled out at the top. I couldn't help but be flush as he read the song. But hey, at least he doesn't know who it's about, right? Right? I shook my head into the textbook in a sad attempt to hide my face from his sight. Then a quiet and deep voice ran out in the room. Hey, did you write this about someone specific? I rapidly shook my head no, still hiding my head behind the textbook. I couldn't see, but Shinsou started to furrow his brows slightly, and he brushed his hand through his hair in anxiety. A hand lightly pushed down the textbook in front of my face, and I was staring deep into his eyes, a couple inches from me. Are you sure? He was tinted pink, and I knew my face was somewhere between red and pink tones. My heart skipped a beat, and my breath hitched. What do I say? I can't exactly admit that I wrote the song about him, right? It's not like he likes me. Everything went blank. Fuck this shit, I'm out. The little bastard used his quirk to get me to answer out for him. Who did you write this song about? He asked, not smirking like he usually would when he used his quirk. Why is he so serious? Come on, snap out of it. You. Oh shit, fucking stupid quirk. I'm screwed. I felt myself come back into control, and I immediately smacked the boy on the back of his head. No quirks in my room. Feeling suffocated in my room, I ran out to my balcony to breathe for some fresh air. Fuck. I basically just confessed without intentionally doing so. I pressed my body against the door to prevent Shinsou from following me outside. The cold breeze had never felt so good than right now. POV, Shinsou. Me? She wrote that about me? Okay. There was no way for her to lie about that since I used my quirk. This is a love song, and she wrote it about me? My face immediately flushed, and my heart started pounding as soon as she uttered the word. She smacked my head and left the room, while I was still dumbfounded. While I was still dumbfounded and sitting while comprehending what had just happened, I could feel myself starting to sweat. Oh God, was that a confession? And did I just force her to do so? Oh, she's gonna hate me. I rushed over to the balcony door and knocked, and trying to pull it open. Lynn, open the door. Can we talk? She replied with a shaky voice. No thanks. I'll just, hang out here for a bit. Oh God, she hates me now. Fuck. Back to your POV. I started to unconditionally push my nails into my palm that wasn't holding the door handle closed. Shinsou kept knocking on the door and asking me to open it. Hell no. I'm not ready for a friendship to be ruined. As soon as I got here, and I don't know. We were just supposed to study, and now he knows I like him. I just ruined our relationship. Oh God. Lynn, please, let's talk. Can you open the door for me? Shinsou asked, a slightly frantic tone in his voice. No. This little bitch used his quirk on me again. Open the door, Lynn. I felt my body pull open the door, and Shinsou stepped outside with me. He grabbed my upper arms to make sure I wouldn't run away. Again, I guess. Back to control, I couldn't help but try to jump over the balcony's edge onto the nether balcony, my fight response kicking in. But Shinsou held me in place. I groaned in defeat again and decided to hide my face by turning my head down on the leaning on top of my head against his chest. We need to talk, Lynn, Shinsou whispered, and I couldn't help but cringe slightly and wince. My heart was practically about to burst out of my chest, and my anxiety had spiked. Do we have to? I squeaked out, clasping both of my hands together, trying to halt the shaking in them. My eyes clenched down, dreading the inevitable rejection of loss of friendship. He sighed. Yeah, we do. Are you still going to try and run away from me? I looked at my hands, only now noticing the small crescent shapes cuts in my right hand that I probably did when closing the balcony door. I guess, I mumbled out quietly. With his right hand, he lightly put his hands under my chin and raised my head up to meet his eyes. It was wrong of me to use my quirk and force you to answer. Mumbling softly and looking off to the side, trying to avoid his gaze. Yeah, that was real stupid. He chuckled a bit before continuing on, but I have to be honest with you. Oh God, he's gonna reject me. Death, come to me now. I don't regret doing that in the slightest. Uh-huh. I was taken aback by his words and looked over to him and met his eyes. I let him keep talking, refusing to let any hope sprout within my terrified heart. Yin, I've started looking forward to every time we hang out together at night. Every night, you brighten up my life. The reason why I don't regret using my quirk on you is because I like you, Lin. My eyes widened, and my heart felt like it was on the verge of collapsing. What? Did I hear that right? I don't think I did. What the fuck is going on? I managed to whisper out. You do? Shinsou took a deep breath. I do. Please don't hate me. If you don't feel the same, we can still be friends. I'm so sorry. What the fuck is happening? Oh my God, I can't help myself at seeing the broken and anxiety-ish boy in front of me. I wrapped my shaky arms around him. If you can't tell me that I like you from my song, you really are stupider than I thought, Wonder Boy. I slightly sarcastically spoke. I like you, Shinsou. I hope we can still be friends after this. A sigh of relief escaped his lips, and he wrapped his arms around my waist, which brought a small smile to my lips. Call me Hitoshi. Call me Yin, Hitoshi. Thank you, Yin. Thank you. I hate the fact that they still called each other friends. Just fucking make out with him already. Anyways, my cat is being a little dick. Wait, never mind. I can curse because it's past that mark. So, yippee! Anyways, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be posting because I'm warning you guys now, but I have a big project. And it's not like I'm not finished with it. It's just I'm really worried about it and just want to kind of give some rough details. And, well, actually, no, not rough. Perfect details. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I all love you so much. And I saw your suggestions, guys. I'm so sorry if I can't do all of them. But some of them are going to be hard to find. But anyways, love you. Mwah.